right, it is now time for raising funds for World Domination, day number 171. So, time for the daily update. So Monday, well, I guess that'll be 1 week. Man, time flies fast. That'll be 1 week tomorrow since the N13 merits hearing that I've been waiting for some time now. So the conclusion from that is we're now waiting for a conclusion to come back from the LTB. And the conclusion will be one of two things. It'll be to reject all the N13s, or, conceivably some of them. And there will be, if they're not rejected, there'll be at least one more N13 merits hearing. But I think it's kind of leaning toward they may reject them. And until there's a conclusion, there's no eviction orders. JB is first. Congratulations. You're the first chatter tonight. So the other thing I've been working on is setting up the Shopify store. So I made one sale last night. Sold a new block type. So I added a new block type to the store today. And I did a few more adjustments to the store. The more I learned about how Shopify works, the more I'm disappointed in just like basic features and stuff. Like there's I have a few products that are sold out, and it displays them first. And there's like, as far as I can tell, there's no obvious way to change the default sort order of the products to like order the sold out items as last, which is kind of a bizarre. Like there's no clear way to add that as a filter, which seems like a pretty basic. I mean, Shopify is one of the biggest platforms that exists for setting up your own store, and they don't have that as an option. I mean, I think it's. So I googled for it, and some people said there's some roundabout way to get it, but anyway, Google Merchant Center is still disabled. I fixed a bunch of the stuff it complains about, but when I go into the store health dashboard, it all says it's red. So I don't know how long that will take to fix itself, if it'll ever fix itself. Maybe it may just be banned forever. Made five sales. Actually, I think it's more than that now. I guess that was five physical sales. Canada Post is delivering mail again, so anything I've shipped should be en route. Oh yeah, there's a new one. I think it's I think it was hematite or something. Or no, magnetite. Another iron ore. I might as well focus it on do all the iron ores first. Oh yeah, and the marketing video. I almost worked on that today. This morning I decided to try and make another quick attempt at deploying my getting all my packages upgraded so I can get to Spring Boot 3. And there's such a tangled nest of dependencies. I can't even go because I upgraded to Java 21. And then I found out that Java Spring Boot 3 is not compatible with Java 21. I have to go to Spring Boot 3.2. So I changed it to that, and I'm trying to just get the first one of my websites deployed. And of course, it's full of a ton of errors, and there's all these issues with the logging SLF for J, and the like 5 different APIs and implementations, and the rat's nest of logging utilities, commons logging, logback. Yeah, it really blows my mind how complicated logging is in Java. So tonight we're going to continue with working on the terminal block mining game. Yeah. Oh yeah, I added another OR type today. Game Dev Chat says, "Cheerio, Robert. How's it going?" I haven't followed the market much, but I saw it looks like it was down in the last couple of days. Hopefully you shorted everything right before it went down. So, I think I had actually resolved most of the bugs that I had been working on. Well, actually, I guess I'll just I have to use a max function on that. It's not as prepared as I thought, but I bought the dip. Features are optimistic after a post from DJT this morning. Yeah, there's I would imagine there's a lot of volatility in the market now. There's there's a lot of crazy world events going on right now. Just be super careful, because if you like, mathematically speaking, if you achieve a high rate of return for a little while, statistically speaking, your chance of, if you like, you can have a good run, but statistically speaking, like if you're achieving more than 15-20% rate of return, annualized rate of return, the chance of you sustaining that in the long term is basically 0%. So the probability that you eventually get wiped out is basically 100% if you keep rolling the dice. October also statistically the most volatile month. Oh, interesting. Studi Bajal 1 says, hey, how's it going? Plan to ride the bubble. May do unreasonably well with volatility. If I keep good habits, I have to stay humble. Well, it's your future you're gambling with, but like I say, you gotta be. If you look into recorded history, there's of all the people who have a good run in the market, whatever, you have to sit down and calculate your annualized rate of return. But I think in like basically 100% of cases, eventually you end up with reversion to the mean, unless there's some kind of I think the only exceptions are like if you work in Congress and you have inside information and stuff. But for a pure information play, the probability of losing it all approaches 100%, unless you've got a real information edge. off by off by one error somewhere. Have to stay humble. Yeah. I guess humbleness is beneficial, but it isn't. It doesn't necessarily guarantee success. It's possible to be humble but still fail. I guess this might be right, but maybe. I guess maybe what I want is all right. That might give me something better. Oh, it still don't work. So I guess that would mean Why is that +1? That's wrong. Oh yeah, I forgot to push the sales pitch for my latest block type that you can purchase. You can be included in this help menu. You can sponsor your very own block type. In your name or whatever moniker you want could show up in here. Just go to the link, Shopify link in the description. Shopify. I think it's shopify.roberteller.org. Nice. It's doing what I want. It was all because I had a +1 for no reason. Oh yes. So the only thing missing now is I think something to initialize the uninitialized area. Because I need some more. I need some more extensive drawing primitives. Need like a box fill. Okay, that might do what I want. Nice, that does exactly what I want. Fantastic. Oh, the scroll bar is not correct. Rats. What is the temperature? The temperature is currently 1. Thank you for asking. Actually, maybe what I had before was fine. Oh, that's even worse. What is world domination? I have a link in the description that explains my plans in detail. Good God. You don't like my plans? Like the video and head out. Have a good night. Google AI account 1. So I guess what I really should do have a function for that detects if it needs a scroll bar or not, and then if it doesn't need one, don't try to display one. Well, Robert reads, God gave dominion over nature. Then you're happened. Then you happened in Babylon. Jesus lived a perfect life. So now it's up to us to fix it. That's true. It's up to us. We can't wait for anyone to save us. We're gonna fix the world by ourselves. All right, let's see what that does. Sorry to lead off philosophically. No worries, the chat's pretty quiet tonight, so there's not a lot of competition. Hope to write a simulation engine about part of it. About part of nature or part of life. Simulation engines can be a lot of work. Specifically, Bronze Age culture. What kind of simulation? Is it kind of like a game, or? Right, that looks good. That's not right at all. Oh, I see. It was too... There was not enough space for it. Why are my list items getting squished so much? Oh yeah, it's because it's a 4 wide list. I forgot. Kind of like Sims, if you're looking at Hercules, Hercules and Achilles. Interesting. Simulation games can be a fair amount of work, though. I guess it depends how much you put in it for graphics and whatnot. Minasi Kebrem Sekol says, "What's up? How's it going?" How do you intend to go about world domination? That's a good question. I get that question a lot. I made a video, and there should be a link in the description that goes through the details for all my plans for world domination, so you can check that out. Right, let's see if zero item is rendered properly. Bet I'm gonna watch it and see if you're a worthy candidate. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you don't want to go for you don't want to support a dictator that's unworthy. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. And R says, "Yo, how you doing, my man?" "I'm doing pretty good. How are you?" Making some decent progress on the block mining simulation game. Getting scrollable list, dynamic list to work. Doing fine. Excellent. You're building a game? Yes, indeed. Currently, I'm working on like a general purpose UI feature for displaying lists of things. So the right here, this is just like a basically debug output, but in the future, this will be like I'm adding this so that this inventory area that's going to be replaced by this feature. So we'll have like an inventory item renderer, but the list itself should be dynamic. And one of the main things I'm going to add with this feature is crafting recipes, and the language is Java. Glad you like it. And there's a link to the project on GitHub if you want to check out the previous releases. On mobile, we'll check tomorrow for sure. Yep, there should be a link in the description on all of the streams. And that I forgot in the repo, I actually just added recently a couple links to. I have some YouTube videos on my channel that talk about the game. It's working pretty good. How old are you? I am currently 38. Is that your startup? Doing on free time? I guess if you want the full details, so I have a bunch of videos where I talk, I've gone in depth into my business. So I graduated from the University of Waterloo, 2014. I decided to start my own one-person software consulting business. Initially, it was, initially it wasn't too bad, but then the quality of contracts got worse over time, and lots of nonsense businesses and people, companies that just don't pay, or just like lots of contracts where people are like, oh man, we're about to get a whole bunch more work, and then things are going to ramp up soon, and there's going to be money coming in and stuff, and then it would never pan out, or it's like it would always get delayed, and then they're behind. Everyone pays late, but if you want the full details, I have a 1 hour video called How to Become a 37-Year-Old Broke Loser, which has lots of views on it. People like that one pretty well. Thank you very much for welcome to the student tier, to NR. But yeah, currently the primary source of revenue is from the YouTube videos. So historically I had still been doing some consulting stuff, but it's just been very unreliable. So this year has been the first year where the YouTube income has exceeded all other forms of income. So I'm just kind of doubling down on this. And I always kind of thought trying to make a video game and make money off it would be like a crazy idea. But I now think it's less crazy than what I was doing before. So I'm going to try to focus in on the YouTube stuff and also the game concept. And if you want, you can check out my store. You can, if you want to buy a sponsored block type in the game, you can check out the store. And I currently have one block type for the low price of $8. You can have your name added to the game forever and have a credit. Let's see. Okay, let's get the scroll bar working in the horizontal orientation. Going to sleep. Have a good night. Thank you very much for the becoming a new channel member. Right, so that thing does not have a working scroll bar. Oh, nice. We got another channel member, and it's on the member tier. Welcome to Blah 0321. Yeah, it's weird. The memberships and stuff always seem to come in waves. Okay, I'll do like a couple of weeks with no memberships, and then they all come at once. All right, scroll bar works. Nice. Full disclosure, I saw your How I Became Dangerous short. Was very impressed by the execution. Concept made me laugh. I've been following your channel since the Broke Loser video. Yeah, that's good. It seems like that video in particular, I put a lot of effort into that, and it took a bit of time to get produced. It's interesting. There's a certain like subset of videos that people say they saw it and they really liked it and it made a good impression. But those ones don't necessarily like. They seem to consistently get decent views, but they don't go like immediately viral. But if I can get more time, I'll produce more videos like that. The total revenue from that video is I think $2, so it's not really. It's not it doesn't make money by itself, but the way it, I guess, contributes to my overall goals is it's like it's not a very educational or useful video, but it captures people's attention. And did you happen to think that was an AI video? For the longest time, there's been a lot of people commenting on my videos saying that they're AI. Even on videos like that one. In the past, I've been like, it's obviously this is not AI. But in the last few days, I've been seeing some of the latest AI videos, and I'm like, wow, this is like there's a few of there's one that I saw today of actually just like a couple hours ago of like some guy sitting, this like really, really fat guy sitting on his back porch, and then a bear walks up to him and like steps on him, and he freaks out. And I am pretty sure it's an AI video, but it's very, very realistic. And then I swipe down And then there was another video of a kid playing in like a backyard, and then a bear comes in and like walks toward the kid, and then a dog runs out and like barks at the bear, and then the bear runs away. And that video, I think it was AI, but it was like there was like no specific thing I can point to say it was not real. All right, I gotta do initialization in the other orientation. Feel like it's a good onboarding vid. I remember people saying, your voiceovers are AI. Yeah, I think like, honestly, up until now, in my opinion, I think anyone who's like mentally, sharp enough would be able to determine that the stuff I produce is not AI. I have, even though I've had like a few comments like that. Having said that, like, I would say just in the last week, the cutting edge AI that I see, like I seriously 100% question. I think there's certain like certain types of camera lens scenes. Like one thing I haven't seen is like a lot of video that's shot in like telephoto lens, like with a really high focal length. I don't think my guess is probably not a lot of training data on that. So, and also it's a bit closer to how things actually look. So I think those shots would be easier. Those would be more difficult to fake with AI. But like the body cam footage always looks kind of weird and distorted. So I think that also kind of hides the AI stuff. But man, it's getting crazy, because like to go out and actually physically film stuff, it's so much work. But then if everyone's just like, stupid AI slop, garbage. I like had a few people comment that on my how to make a CPU video recently. See the videos of people dropping rocks on glass bridges and whatnot. Yeah, I've seen those. Those are those are obviously fake and hilarious, but like the newest one, even just the last couple days, the new Sora videos are like, I mean, they're really, really, really crazy. Like they're so realistic. And I mean, given that I've seen a lot of people on my videos accusing my videos of being AI, like I don't have any AI videos. I do have some a couple still frames. I haven't deliberately not used AI video at all, just because I know it'll get downranked. So I don't want to get like shadow banned or something. But since I know that people will religiously accuse a real video of being AI, on some of these videos where I think they're AI, I could easily see a real video getting completely bombarded with like comments of people accusing it of being AI. And then once you have a critical mass of people in the comment section who say like, it's just AI, then I think it's a high likelihood that like you don't want to feel like the odd out, or you don't want to be in the odd minority saying that, no, this is real, and there's like 90% of people say it's AI. I think a chunk of human creativity will be lost forever. Mind-numbing if you think about it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, so one aspect is like the motivation to create unique content. That's obviously that's going to go down. But then it's not just about the motivation; it's the financial engine. Like for a lot of creativity, there has like basically if you want to actually create and contribute to society, you're going to have to like willingly make yourself an impoverished outcast. You're gonna have to be someone who like saves up all your money to buy a camera just so you can take pictures and feed them into an AI that's gonna steal them. And you get nothing for it. And people will mock you. How to make a CPU was good too. I was impressed it had 15 million. I'll have to check out those most recent AI vids. Yeah, they're kind of everywhere. You'll probably see them come up at some point. Definitely scary. Not everyone can tell the difference. It's getting harder. Yeah, I will 100% admit like it. I would say it's not every AI vid that I can't tell that it's AI, but there's been more and more times where, like at first it was maybe like I'd see a weird video and I watched like 2 seconds of it and I'm like, oh, this is a real video, and then it takes several seconds to click in and I'm like, oh, okay, it's AI. But in the past like I don't know, a couple of months, I have had more and more instances where I watch a video, it makes an impression on me, and I legitimately don't realize it's AI until like I look at it later or something. Or maybe I see it again and I'll see the comments and I'm like, this is AI. So yeah, things are about to get crazy. All right, let's try that. So many young people are going to choose never to learn a vast number of skills. Is that AI? AI doing it better? Better at anything, high school level, will ruin their motivation. Yeah, it's I guess even historically, there's always been the question of people who want to go down a career path that's maybe like not advisable. Like people don't want to, throw their financial future away. But it's also getting harder to even know what paths to go down, because there might be paths where it's economically viable today, and then you study it. Like I actually commissioned a couple of pieces of artwork just before AI art became a big thing. I actually did a stint where I tried to just experiment to see, could I make any revenue from selling prints? And I just commissioned an artist to do like a piece of, computer science themed artwork. And afterward I was talking to her about AI, and she remarked like it was like just after she graduated with a degree in like fine arts, that this AI came out and started to take over. And I mean, that's super depressing. Like as soon as you graduate, your career is now like obsolete. I mean, I think there's still like, you could still get jobs in that creative field, but the field is just so in flux. And like, what if the new jobs are replaced in a few years or something? Got work at 7 tomorrow. You go for now. Keep up the good work. Catch y'all later. Have a good night. Thanks for the membership. Honestly, the internet experience has declined a lot. I only see it getting worse. Yeah, I have increasingly have come to view the internet as a battlefield. Like the internet's not as friendly anymore. Used to spend gobs of hours doing 3D sculpting of characters, rigging and animating. Now AI can take my still character and make them more realistic, animate them in seconds. Yeah, there's I mean, there's actually like a lot of there's a lot of like new alignment areas where like AI hasn't really done anything, but then AI has solved enough similar problems that you can kind of bring it in and like AI is not only getting better at solving specific problems, but there are certain classes of like problems that no one's ever applied it to before, and there's some kind of case for optimizing it there. Obviously useful only for a few seconds of video. Creates a weird frustration for me now. Yeah, I haven't done much. In fact, I've never done any 3D sculpting type stuff. Yeah, it's going to hit graphic design hard, if not already. Yeah, I think it already has. Excellent. That works. Followers wonder why I haven't made anything new. It's been months. I guess, is it the... Well, I don't know. I guess, is it the AI version you're talking about? that's looking good. Hard to spend 100 hours on animation for people now. So many of them are making little things with AI for themselves. It lowers demand and interest. Is that something you used to do on like commission? Robert Elder is the ruler of the new era. Excellent. Thank you for your support. Themed 3D animation Discord channels and the like have been overrun by AI animation submissions. Do it for fun. Practice for game mark. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to figure out where to spend your time these days. Just finished your how to make a CPU video. It's great. Excellent. It's my top video. Yeah, you know, it's interesting that video got 15 million, but my community post today was, I went back and sometimes for the community posts I try to just find a video that like didn't get many views, but I think it's actually pretty good. And that one on the siphon semiconductor microchip, that I put a fair amount of work into that video, and it has less than 2,000 views. It seems kind of weird if 15 million people are interested in a video about how to make a CPU, you would think that, I mean, it's a different style of video, but you'd think there'd be at least a bit of crossover between people that would watch a video on how a microchip works. Perhaps a video idea could be you trying to vibe code the block mining simulation game. I'll be surprised by the result. Yeah, I think I probably will. That's definitely on the to-do list. The thing is, I just have so much other stuff. I'm trying to get through so many other video topics and ideas. And even today, somehow I didn't even get any work done on the next marketing related video. Maybe algorithm sucks that time. Yeah, I don't know. The algorithm is mysterious. Do vibe coders count as programmers? Nope. I guess that's our answer. Sorry I'm late. I was off today. Slept most of it. The best coding happens at night anyway. Actually, I'm probably gonna call it an evening here in a minute. Yeah, I got basically. Well, let's see. This probably I can probably style the scroll bar a bit, make it consistent with the theme. But otherwise, this is working pretty good. So I now have a scroll bar that works in the terminal. And I can render various items. Are you a Java expert? I don't know if I'd call myself an expert. If I employ an engineer and ask the engineer to do something, I'm not an engineer. And ask the engineer. I'm not sure what that relates to. Oh, I think it's the question of vibe coding. I guess it depends. If you are an engineer and you hire an engineer and you ask him to do something, then you are still an engineer. But anyway, I guess I'll probably leave it at that. We're nearing completion of this new feature, which is good because I've been working on this for a decent amount of, it's been at least a few weeks. I think the next steps are, I'll probably change the styling a bit of the scroll bar. And then I guess the next step would be actually start making use of it. So this is like the demo implementation, and the real implementation will be involve actual crafting recipes. All right, we'll leave it there for tonight. Thanks to the 2 new channel members. Anyway, have a good night.